Let's write a program to print inverted hollow star pyramid. Okay, so this is the expected output. Let's clear this and go about the program. Okay, hash include stdio.h int main. First I'll declare my rows variable, then prompt the user to input the number of rows. So printf enter the number of rows. Okay, next will be my scanf function, %d ampersand rows. Alright, now we will write the first for loop to print the rows, or let me say outer for loop to print rows. For int I is equal to rows, because we are going from a higher number of stars per row to a lower number of stars per row. So like the longest row will be in the top. I is equal to rows. I greater than 0, I minus minus. Okay, let me print. No, here I'm going to start running my inner for loop. This will be my first inner for loop. So first inner for loop to print blank spaces. Okay, so for int j is equal to 1, j less than rows minus I. Okay, so if the number of rows I've given is 5 and the blank space for the first row will be 0, because I is rows. So rows is 5, I is 5. The blank space in the first row will be 0. Okay, and in the second row, rows will be still 5, I will be 4. 5 minus 4 is 1, so it will leave one space, move towards the right, and then start printing. Okay, so that's how this code will work. J++ printf, just a blank space. Okay, my second inner for loop will be to print the asterisk symbol. Okay, so for k is equal to, for int k is equal to 1, k less than or equal to 2 times of I minus 1, because in the fifth row, that is if I input rows as 5 and if I is equal to rows, there will be 9 stars in the fifth row, so which is why 2 times I minus 1 k plus plus if so this is a hollow pyramid, right? So we'll have to look at the condition. If k is equal to 1 or k is equal to 2 times of I minus 1, so this will print the border, okay, for that particular iteration. Or now this is one more case, this is for the ith row when I is equal to rows. So I is equal to rows, then I will print the asterisk symbol. Printf else printf just another blank space. Okay, now after my inner for loops I will print the new line character so that it goes to the next row. Then return 0. Now let me save and run the program. Okay, so this is the error, scanf. So save and run. Okay, here we have enter the number of rows. I will enter 7 rows. There is an extra space over here, which is, we've almost done it, but this is not favorable. So we'll just see what's happened. Okay, here j is equal to less than or equal to rows minus I. Now let me save and run the code. Enter the number of rows. I will say 7, and there you go. That's the output that we were expecting, and this code works.